YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I decided to actually post something to keep you guys alive. So basically I'll be speaking about how I started this whole journey, how I started this brand and how is everything going and what's the vision, what am I planning, what am I trying to get out of this brand. So before we go forward, I would like to ask you guys to please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that next time when we post you can be aware of what's going on. So to start off, I'm Joshua aka Mr. Sapu. I'm Congolese, based in Cape Town, and yeah, I think that's all. Something that I really love doing in my free time, to be honest, I love creating. Most of the time when I feel like I'm free, I have nothing to do, what I do is I will just sit and start thinking on what to create. Something, creating a song, designing something. And the funny thing is that I always struggle to explain what I'm trying to create, especially to my friends. Sometimes I feel like whenever I'm trying to create something, I always fail to explain to them exactly what I'm trying to create. Not like I'm dumb or something like that. My ideas always sound crazy to people, but when I do it, then it makes sense. So most of the time when I'm sitting and then I have nothing to do, so what I do is I think of creating something, clothes, music, designing, or anything. That's just what I do in my free time. Well, so what inspired me to start a clothing brand? I'll probably say it's the love that I have for clothes. For those that know me, they know that Joshua loves clothes. This other day I was sitting and then I was like, instead of me wearing other people's brand, which is not a bad thing, but I could also create something that people could also wear, knowing that I created it. As I said in the beginning, when I'm free, I just sit and then I start thinking of what to do, what to create, what to do, And then boom, out of nowhere, I was like, okay, I could actually start a clothing brand because I know I can dress. And obviously, if I was to create something that has to do with clothes, I'm going to bring something nice to people. So the moment I decided to start a clothing brand, I could actually sit and the whole day just doing research. I was researching on how to start a clothing brand. What is that one thing you need to know as a brand owner? How to post, type of models you need to work with, how to edit, how to post, how to present your product to people, how to sell, how to all those things. So when I decided to start, and then I went straight to start doing those research. I was searching all the time, every day. If you really want to do good with your brand, I'm not saying people that are running brands in South Africa they're not good, but I'm just saying that people overseas, they have a different way of doing things. And then if you follow them, your brand is just gonna look more professional. Why? Because it's gonna look like something different. You see, so me, what I did was I was taking more advice and inspiration from people overseas, and then from there I started learning how to do everything, how to edit, how to design, because I do everything by myself. By the way, the first stuff that I designed, I actually did it by myself, and that was a month before I even post that I want to start a clothing brand. You see, I was doing things. So the moment I got an idea of starting a clothing brand, I started a clothing brand in my mind. I never posted about me starting a clothing brand, but what I was doing is that I was already designing in my room what is something that people would actually be like, nah, this is fire. The moment I got my design ready, that's when I posted on Instagram that God Did is a brand. It took a few months, and then that's when I posted. So everything I was doing, didn't rush anything, but I was taking my time to make sure that everything that I'm gonna do needs to be you feel me? So yeah, and then from there, that's how I started. In conclusion, let me just say that the reason why I started this brand is because I love clothes, and I felt the fact that I love clothes and into fashion, I could also create something that people could also wear. And I could also wear and feel like I'm the creator and I'm wearing my own, you know what I'm saying? So that was the whole reason why I started this brand. Yeah. of like the experience that I have in this world of fashion, I don't really have much experience. And I know people might be saying like how you doing this whole thing. I feel like I was born with a specific style, and this has nothing to do with fashion, because whatever that I'm doing with this brand is not something that I saw by someone else and I also want to bring it to life, but it's something that it just comes like this. God did represent something that God himself did through me. So like there's really nothing that I can say that this is the experience that I got that allowed me to start the clothing brand. But I don't really think I have any experience, to be honest. I'm not a model. I'm just a content creator that loves fashion, because everything that I'm doing, it's not like I went to school and learned. This is just something, it's natural. And whatever that I feel like I got, that's what I'm bringing to people. I don't know if I answered this question, but yeah, that's just how I feel. How did I come up with this concept? First of all, the name God Did. I didn't even know that I was gonna name my brand God Did. I knew that I wanted to start a Christian clothing brand. So I remember it was this Saturday. I was going to school, and then since I already had an idea of starting a clothing brand before, but I didn't have a name. So I was sitting and I was like, what name can I give to my brand? And then straight on, I started looking at myself, like everything that I've been doing, because I'm that type of person. If I want to get something, I will get it, no matter what. Not like I'm gonna get it by my own strength, but I'm gonna get it because God is in me. Obviously, if God is in me and I want to get something, so obviously I'm gonna trust in God that is gonna allow me to get what I want. And then after that, and then boom, straight on, this name came in my head. It just came in my head out of nowhere. I was like, yeah, God Did. Then I was like, okay, God Did sounds nice for a clothing brand. And then I was now asking myself a question like, okay, if you say your brand is gonna be God Did, what's the message? And obviously the message is clear, God Did. Whenever you trust in God's plan, whenever you trust in God, no matter what situation you can be going through, you just have to know that God is going to do it for you no matter what. And then that's just how I live. Like everything that I do, everything that I want, everything that I ever wish to get in my life, I got it because I trusted God and He did it for me. Then I was like, okay, this is a message that I'm gonna bring to the world. Like they must trust in God's plan, and it's gonna do good for them. It's gonna end up doing what they asked me for. And that's just how I got the name of my brand. And then yeah. Some of the biggest challenges that, if there's something I feel like I was struggling with when I started my brand, I'll probably say like to find the best manufacturer, especially in Cape Town. It's not easy. My dad was a businessman. He used to tell me that if you want to be a great businessman, you need connection. And that's one thing I was also struggling with. I had no one that could actually like help me in terms of, yo bro, where can I get this type of fabric? How do you do this? How do you do that? So I had to struggle and find out by myself. So like yeah, so this is just one thing I feel like I was struggling with. Okay, let me start with my family. With my family, I don't really get enough support. Let me be honest. I remember I was watching this video on TikTok. It says that when you're starting a clothing brand, you will think like when you release it, the people that are going to support you are your friends and family. Nah, it's not like that. It's not like that. None of your friends or none of your family members are going to support you the way other people that you don't even know they're going to support you. Usually. So with my family, I don't really like get enough support in terms of they don't really believe in what I'm doing. And it's the fact that some of my sisters, they don't even know that I have a clothing brand. They don't even know that my brand is actually like this. So not because they don't want to support me, but for them, they don't really see what I'm saying. And obviously with me, the way I move, if I'm working with someone, if you don't see the vision, if you don't see what I'm saying, obviously I wouldn't force myself to be next to you the whole time. You know, if you don't see what I'm saying, I'll move myself. I love moving with people that see what I'm saying, not just with people that can only see something that is next to them, not something that is there in the future. I don't see what is here. I always think of what's gonna come tomorrow. So with my family, I don't really get enough support. And with my friends, 100% shout out to C, Deshaun, Joy B, TNC, Sibanda. The people that I just mentioned now, they were there since day one. I really got enough support from my friends, and I'm so grateful to have such friends because they've been there, they've been supporting me no matter what. I'll probably say the spirit behind my brand. That's number one. And the content that I make, I have a unique way to publish my product on social media. Because of that, I feel like my brand is different compared to other people's brand. I feel like those two things, the spirit behind my brand, and like when I'm speaking about the spirit behind my brand, I'm saying what I always require with the people that I'm working with. Even with the models, I don't just take anyone. Not like I want someone that prays a lot because it's a Christian brand. Nah, that's not even me, you know. Don't get me wrong, the way I'm saying spirit, you guys might think, oh, Joshua, what are they talking about spirit now? I'm saying my spirit, like, I don't work with any type of people. So if my spirit connects with your spirit, we work together. Okay, if there's something that I would like to speak to my people, one thing that amazed me is that when I just sit and start scrolling on Instagram, seeing how young people are doing something with their life, man, I always love that. And I don't support the fact that sometimes I feel like Cape Town, especially if another guy knows that you have a clothing brand and then the other one also have a clothing brand, you're gonna feel like there's no a good connection between the two people. It's a bad thing. And I always say the way I'm running this brand, I don't see myself having beef with any other brands or not liking someone else's brand, because at the end of the day, we're all trying to make money. So one thing I would actually give as an advice to brand owners is that let us work together, let us support each other, because at the end of the day, we're doing the same thing. You have a brand, another guy have a brand, support each other. There's no reason to hate on anyone. This is the end of the video. What I was doing, I was just trying to speak up my brand and answer the question that I got from other people. Thank you for watching this video. But one thing I want you all to know is that Jesus Christ loves you. He's coming back. Turn away from your sin and follow him and you'll be saved. Do not look at someone next to you and then feel like what they're doing is better than yours. You have your own gift. God blessed you already. All you need to do is to trust in his plan and to follow him, and you'll be blessed.